Hello and welcome to Technocademia again. And today is our most important video is about Google AdSense approval updated method of 2023. Because in the meanwhile, Google just released their new updates regarding content, regarding SEO, and we are going to explore how does it affecting the Google AdSense approval process. And in this video, we will go in a detailed process of getting Google AdSense approval. But if you believe on shortcuts, if you believe on a magic trick that will get you Google AdSense approval, then this video is not for you. This video is designed in a specific way, in a detailed way, in a research way, which can guarantee you Google AdSense approval if you apply these tricks properly, and if you follow my suggestions and my method properly, you will get Google AdSense approval guaranteed. But you should not be going for shortcuts. You should go for genuine work, and genuine things always need efforts. So let's go to our video. Here I have collected some points, but I will discussing each point one by one, and you have to listen, you have to watch, you have to give me attention to understand what I am saying and what you should exactly do to get approval. So the first thing regarding Google AdSense approval, we have to read, we have to see how Google AdSense change their policies and how these policies works and how it affecting the approval process. The first thing about content. If your content is of good quality, if your content is unique, if your content is of high quality, then you got the chances of approval. What does it exactly mean by unique content? Unique content doesn't mean that you and your competitor writing are writing on the same topic. You know that in every niche you have competition. In every niche you have other people's in your competition. But how you can write something unique? For example, if you both are writing on the same topic, how you can write unique? Unique means you have to write in the same topic, but a little bit in a different way. For example, if I am talking about AdSense approval, then you should talk about AdSense approval in 2023 updated method. So it's a little bit different and unique for the users and attractive as well. You may understand the point here. Uh, the second thing about the content is do not copy the content from anyone else. Don't use tools like Word AI, Word Tune to change your content, to change your content tune and something like that. It doesn't work in the real world, and doesn't work for Google. Google specifically believe on the content created by a human, created by a human brain. So if you are just going to create content through AI, then AI also needs a specific language to understand what you are saying and what you are going to write through them. If you are writing, if you are giving a command to ChatGPT that write an article on Google AdSense approval, and ChatGPT wrote the content, there is no plagiarism. But still, if you upload that content, you publish that content on your website, you won't get Google AdSense approval because that specific article is written by ChatGPT in a very traditional way, and even Google can monitor that from where this article is taken, because it's written by ChatGPT, and Google can understand the algorithm, the writing way, the talking way of ChatGPT. You have to give specific commands to ChatGPT, specific prompts to ChatGPT to write it for you. And for that you need a human brain and you need creativity. So if you are using your creative mind to create content, then it's good. But if you are thoroughly depends on AI and artificial intelligence creation, then you won't get approval at all. The basic point here is to do not write thoroughly on artificial intelligence. You should have a good idea in your mind. You should have a specific understanding of the AI tools to write something of good quality for you. If you don't have, then don't write through AI tools. And there is one another thing that I am noticing nowadays, that people are selling prompts. People are just learning prompts from others. For example, I just given a command to ChatGPT or any other tool, and it's giving me good quality content. Someone asked me that I am not able to create a good quality content through ChatGPT, so please give me a prompt. If you are using someone else's prompt, it will producing you plagiarized content always. It will producing you content that will of not of a good quality. You can understand it because it's someone else's creativity, and you are stealing someone else's creativity, stealing. So you won't get approval. Don't use this method. And the second point is word count. People are saying that minimum of 600 words are enough for an article. If you are writing your article of 600 words, then it's good and it's enough. But here I will suggest you something. If you are writing content and you're thinking about the word count, you should go to tools like SEO tools, Href and SEMrush and things like that, and just uh, give them your keyword and the keyword which you are going to write. It will give you an idea. It will give you an idea of your word count. It will give you specific amount of words. It will give you tell you that your competitor is writing enough words and you should write enough, things like that. So the word count is specifically depends upon how many words count is available on your competitor site, and specifically depends on the topic that you are covering, the topic, and an amount of words you are describing some things and words. So if you think that the topic is thoroughly covered in an article, then it's enough. There's no limitations to the word count. You should cover the topic thoroughly. And regarding this, I would suggest you that don't use the FAQ sections, frequently asked questions section in your article nowadays, because Google just in your new update, Google just told that FAQs will not working from nowadays, because they are just going to take the FAQs from their artificial intelligence tools like Bard AI, ChatGPT, etc. And the FAQ section they are taking from the .government sites and .org sites, .health sites, because they are highly authoritative sites, and they are highly experts, and they are highly trustworthy sites. So Google don't want to exploit their users. So it's not a good way to include FAQs nowadays. It's something extra. If you include it, it doesn't give you quality. It doesn't give you any credit and any credibility. So I think you should avoid it. And the second thing is plagiarism. You know very well about plagiarism. If you copy someone else's content, why should Google give you money for something that is written by someone else, that is already exists on any engine, search engine? So avoid plagiarism and avoid plagiarized content as well. About the AI writing, so as I mentioned it, if you are specifically depending on AI content, then Google won't give you approval, because Google can understand the traditional way of taking of artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT, Bard, and etc. etc. Because Google just hacked their algorithm, and Google now know how they writing content and what is the sequence of the writing of the content. If you have a good understanding of the prompts system, if you have a good understanding of the language model, if you can give it specific commands in a specific way to get good quality content, then you can use it, but do not depend on it totally. And the last point in this line is the images. If you are using images from free resources like Pixels, like Pixabay, and resources like that, it won't work in 2023, because these images are used often by someone else. Lots of people are using again and again the same images, the same things. It have been plagiarized. Now it's not working. If you can download a specific photo from the Pixels or the Pixabay or any free resources websites, and you can check the plagiarism of the photo as well. I'm just going to upload another video on the plagiarism of photos, and you can sort it out how the plagiarism of photos works nowadays. The best way for images to create it by yourself, you can create it through artificial intelligence. Even you can create it through Canva. Just go and purchase a Canva subscription, and you can customize and again things, and you can create new images and a new way and a creative way. Just do some efforts. Don't rely on shortcuts, because even after every month Google launching updates again and again, and start getting the people that are using shortcuts. So if you are using shortcuts for images as well, then you should just use a creative mind. You should use Canva. Just buy a subscription plan and use it. If you can't buy a Canva Pro subscription, you can ask me in the comment, and I will give you it in free of cost, and you can use it, generate images. Okay, we are going to start from the second line now. So in the second line, there is things SEO related, technical SEO, themes related, hosting plus IP address. So the SEO related things is I will tell you some things about this. If you are going to start a blog or a website, and you don't have an idea of from where I'm going to start, what I'm going to start, what's my goal, what I want to achieve, then how your site will rank, how you are getting traffic, how you are writing unique content. If you don't have an idea of these things, how it's possible to rank your site to get traffic? If you are thinking of shortcuts of things like AdSense loadings, then don't do it in 2023. It will destroy your whole efforts and your money and things. So I will say to do a proper research and choose a specific niche, go in the niche, narrow down the niche, and then go write content in that niche where you know you have gap, find a gap in that specific niche and follow the gap. Just cover those topics that are not covered by others. Google will like it because the topics that people are searching for and not covered by others, if you cover it, Google will like you. Google is sending you traffic. You are getting lots of traffic, and Google will like it, and you are getting approval quickly. So I would suggest you, if you are using if you are going to start blogging or you are doing it from before, then you should focus on SEO. You should go keyword research. You should do specific niche research. You should even do research for every piece of content to get traffic, to get quality traffic, to get noticed by Google, and this way, these are the chances. These things are increasing your chances of getting Google AdSense approvals. And there is another point about technical things. For example, if you are writing an article on sorry, if you are writing an article on Google AdSense approval, and you put this article in the category of home and gardening, then how Google will understand that what are you writing? For example, you are keeping your shoes and your cupboard where you keep your clothes, or for example, you are going to keep your foods instead of you keeping your food in the cupboard instead of fridge. So Google don't like it. You should focus on technical as well. You should focus on technical SEO, like putting things where it should be, putting specific things where it should be. Choose the right categories for your niche and write the content, put the specific articles in the specific niche related to that niche. Keep care of this. And second thing, the URL structure is also in the technical SEO. You should keep it in mind. The structure, what is the structure of your URL, and what is exactly the speed of your website and optimization and several things in the technical aspect of SEO and the website. But just do little bit research about it to make sure that your site is technically fit for things, like your hosting is good, your theme is friendly, your theme is user friendly. If you are using theme like traditional themes and they are just very beautiful look, not in sense of attractiveness and not in sense of professionalism, but it's just very colors, lots of colors and things. It's not look good. In 2023, Google wanted simple things but professional in a way that can attract a user, that can be liked by a user. So if you are going to give goods to the internet users, the Google users, Google will give you goods. So just keep in mind these things about themes and hostings. A good hosting will give you good speed, and if your speed is good, then it's good for Google and it's good for users, and Google will like it. These are just small things, but it can cause big change. And your IP address, if you are applying again and again, I just noticed something in lots of websites, people are getting good traffic, their content is good, and their team is good, they are technically good, their website SEO is also great, but they are getting rejection on rejection again and again. The specific reason here is your IP address. If a specific IP address is noticed through Google bots as spamming or fishy or stuffing, then Google won't give you approval. If you are even applied thousands of times, Google won't give you approval. So the better thing is then to change your IP, to change your internet connection, apply from another device, make account in another device where you have no association from the old accounts, and then apply, and you will getting approval if the case is what I mentioned above. Okay, the third line is AdSense active dashboard. Lots of people's I'm noticing they are selling and buying AdSense active dashboard. They thought that if you have an active dashboard, you will get a quick response from Google AdSense and you will get approval, and it can increase the chances of approval. It doesn't matter if you have an active dashboard or no. It doesn't matter, never. Google AdSense specifically focus on your content, on your SEO, on your website, and your traffic, what exactly you are doing, what's your goals. Specifically, Google AdSense focuses on those things, and Google never focus on active dashboard. When Google AdSense giving you approval, they will giving you active dashboard. They will activating your dashboard. If you activate your dashboard from before, it doesn't matter for Google. For Google, it's nothing. You're just wasting your time. Don't buy active dashboard from people. It doesn't work in 2023. These are just old methods of doing things. Just follow the right path, follow the genuine way, and you are getting success. Okay, so the fourth line is legal pages. Where are the legal pages? Legal pages are your privacy policy page, your terms and conditions, your contact us page, your DMCA, the copyright section or the copyright page of your website, your home, and Google now just adding CCPA and GPRA and GDPR in these pages. Just research about it, about the legal pages, and you can write lots of legal pages, but just write the necessary pages like the privacy policy, the terms and condition, the contact us page, the DMCA page, and the other pages like now GDPR and CCPA and things like that, which is necessary for Google. Write those and write it by your creative mind. Don't use plagiarized content here, as I mentioned it already. It's necessary. These are the necessary requirements for Google. So if you copy and paste the necessary required things, if you giving Google the necessary things plagiarized, written by others, then why Google will giving you approval if you are not even respecting their policies, if you are not respecting their specific requirements? So write these pages by your own hands, by using your own intellectual mind. Okay, and another thing, people are just indexing their legal pages as well. I suggest keep them non-index, because users are not looking for these on your website. If a user visit your website and if they want to buy or they want to see something, or they just feel need to read your privacy policy, read your terms and condition page, then they will explore it, and there will be navigation on your website, and they can navigate it easily to read them. But Google won't show it in search engine. For example, why user will searching what is the terms and condition for this.com? Why user will do it? There's no need. So it's not for search engine. It's just for Google. These are the requirements of AdSense. So you don't need to index them. Do not just use the indexing budget on these pages. Google don't like it. Okay, so keep them non-indexed, I suggest. In the fifth line, site age. Specifically, people are just say that your site age should be 1 month, your domain age should be this. It doesn't matter exactly. For Google, it doesn't matter, but it matters. And why? Because if you are developing a website and if you are doing SEO of your website, Google knows that their system is slow processing, and Google knows that things are working slowly on the internet. You're even indexing taking time. You even after indexing, your site ranking taking time. Even after application of SEO, your site do not produce results quickly. It takes time. So Google will just respect their policies, and Google know their algorithm of happening things. So if your site is old enough, it's good. If your site is 1 month old, it's good. If your site is more old, it's good. But if your site is old and it doesn't follow the criteria, if it doesn't have good content and the word count is not enough, if there is plagiarized content, the content is written by AI, if the images are copyrighted, if there is no issue, there is no technical issue, the theme is not good, the hosting is not good, then your site age doesn't matter. If you are old and you're going some for something, and why do people will respecting a specific passion due to your age? People are respecting you in a specific profession for your experience, for your goodness, for your authority. People do respect only for old ages, because you know some people with old age people hate them, say why they don't die. Okay, so do not rely on the site age. Focus on the quality, focus on what Google needs from you, focus on what Google likes for their user, focus on what user like, what user want. Okay, and the next line is, does views matter, does traffic matters? There is a glitch. Some people are saying it's matter and some people are saying it does not, but I have two views on this. One, specifically Google AdSense never mentioned that the amount of traffic matter for Google AdSense approval. Google AdSense never mentioned it. Google AdSense never mentioned it that site age is a factor for getting approval, and the traffic as well. They never mentioned, but I think if they didn't mention that, then it does not matter. One view is this. Okay, the second view, in my second opinion, is if you don't have traffic, why Google will giving you approval? What does exactly Google wants from you? For example, why Google will rent you something that you cannot sell? Why Google will give you something that you cannot sell? Okay, if you don't have buyers, why Google will give you approval? If you don't have visitors on your website, why Google will give you approval? Huh? Google won't give you approval if you don't have user. It's my second opinion. The first opinion is Google AdSense never mention it. Google AdSense says it does not matter that you have views or not, if you have quality things, if you are following the criteria, if you have good quality content, then why you don't have users? If you are following the criteria and you have users, you will have traffic. So I think, in my second opinion, I think it matters. And if you are following the criteria, you will have traffic, and if you have traffic, Google will give you approval. But with the above criteria, nowadays people are buying traffic. They are using softwares. They are using proxies and things. They are using bots to get traffic. They are using social media to get traffic. No, Google won't give you approval that way. Google knows from where the specific type of person is coming to your website, because you are just playing a game with Google algorithm and you can't, because Google is the owner of these things, these all things. What you are buying, the bots, for example, you are buying a traffic bot, AI traffic bot. You think Google don't know about it? It is listed on Google and Google don't know about it. Google know. Google know about it. That there are bots and Google have a specific algorithm system. Google have their bots to keep eyes on these things to avoid the fake traffic. It does not working in 2023. Really, if you want to check, that the traffic that you are using AI bots is working or not, then go to Etstira. Etstira will give you quick approval. They give you approval just in a few minutes and seconds. It will give you approval. Etstira in ad network. Okay. When they give you approval, just test it with the fake traffic. There will traffic, and Etstira will ban your account in 1 minute. They will ban your account just in 1 minute. And you think Google don't know who is bigger than Etstira is big or AdSense? Which one is bigger? Which one having a good technology? Which one having a good research system and research writers and tests and people's employees, bots? Which one? Definitely Google AdSense. So if even Etstira can figure out that you are using AI bots, why Google AdSense can't? Google AdSense can. Google AdSense should, and Google AdSense doing the same. If you are giving fake traffic to your website, if you are buying it, if you are using AI bots, if you are redirecting your traffic from somewhere else, Google won't give you approval. Keep in mind, okay? And yes, in my second opinion, views matter, but genuine views, genuine traffic matter. Okay, fake traffic doesn't matter. And if you have zero views and your quality content, it's not possible. Okay, so it matters in my second opinion. But in my first opinion, if I keep an eye on Google AdSense policies, Google AdSense mentioned that views and site age doesn't matter, and they never mention it. Okay. Second thing, okay, the second last is scripts. Nowadays, I'm just noticing in Facebook groups, on YouTube, and on other online platforms, even people are asking me that please give me AdSense approval script and please give me this, and people are even selling it and others are buying it. Just think, if someone having a magic of getting Google AdSense approval, why they would sell to you? Why they don't approve their sites and sell to you? People are buying AdSense approved sites very expensively. So if someone having a magic trick, if someone having a script of the approval process, if someone having a script that can get guarantee approval, why don't they get approval and sell the approved sites? No, they don't. They don't have anything. They have just a theme of someone else copied and giving it you to paste it on your website and apply for AdSense. And you know why Google AdSense approval is nowadays difficult? Because of these things, because of these shortcuts. And I just mentioned it in the beginning. If you are using shortcuts, if you are believing on shortcuts, this video is not for you. Because if you are believing on shortcuts, if you are using shortcuts, there is no success. You are getting hit by updates. You are giving hit. Google will giving you a hit by updates. You cannot get to the success point. So if you're thinking of scripts and things like that, that really doesn't work in 2023 and afterward. Okay, so I strongly suggest you do not buy such type of things from others, and even don't sell it if you have these things. And if you think that I will make some money from it and selling to others, it's just a reverse cycle. If you sell it to other people, well, just 1 year after it will come to you and people will sell it to you and will see, oh, this is what I already sold. Okay, so don't do these shortcuts, don't use this, because Google AdSense is coming strange and becoming strange and strange again and again. After time to time it's going difficult. And even it's just, even the genuine bloggers, the genuine SEO specialists, and the genuine peoples are facing troubles due to these some specific peoples that have spoiled the whole thing. Okay, so I suggest you don't rely on shortcuts. The script is a shortcut, and these people are just selling you your weakness. Your weakness is you are believing on shortcuts, and they are selling you your weakness. Okay, they are selling shortcuts that doesn't work. Okay, so don't buy your weakness again and again. Okay, so here's another thing, the apply procedure, the last one, the last thing. If you are following the criteria what I mentioned in this course, what I mentioned in this method, if you are thoroughly following this way and you are going to apply, go to your AdSense account that you have created, and I suggest create new account always from someone else's device, not associated to your old AdSense and things like that. Changing your IP is good. Okay, and then go to the AdSense and add your site, copy the codes and put it in your AdSense, your WordPress and your website, whatever your CMS could be. Put it here and then apply. And after applying to before applying and after applying, there is two things. Before applying to the AdSense, your site should have minimum of 40 articles. 40, if you count 40, it could be 30, but there could be enough content which can cover a specific topic to some extent, which can cover a specific niche to some extent. You should have a specific amount of topical authority. For example, you should have covered a topic to some extent that can that can satisfy a user, that can satisfy Google. You think if someone is giving things incomplete, why you give them money? If you are hiring someone for your work and they did not complete it, why you are hiring them? So think about your topic, think about your niche. If your articles, the amount of articles that you wrote on your website is covering your topic to some extent, you're covering the topic to a good extent which can satisfy a user, then you can apply. There is no specific amount of articles that you should. Okay, so keep this point in mind. It's very necessary. You should satisfy your user. You should have amount of content which can cover a topic to a good extent. Okay, and the last thing, after apply, when you have done with the whole things, then when you apply to Google AdSense successfully, then do not stop writing on your website. Sometimes people are waiting for the response of Google AdSense and they don't write content in the meanwhile. So if you stop writing content on your website in the meanwhile, Google will think that it was a bot waiting for the apply, and they reach to their goal and just they apply it and that's it. They will reject your site. So do not stop writing content on your site until approval. Keep writing articles on daily basis after apply or routine basis. For example, if you are writing content 2 days after, then you should keep the routine and posting the content on the same way on your website, and hope you will get Google AdSense approval. If you are following the exact criteria of Google AdSense, if you are following exactly what I am saying, exactly what I am teaching to you, if you are following this way and you still are getting rejection, then you can ask me a comment, and you can contact me through my WhatsApp and through other channels, and I will assist you in a Google AdSense approval process. And if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, or comment. Thank you.